Yellow legal pad, number 2 pencil, kitchen table, 1:15.
I made the list.
I wrote down every name that cost me something, every mouth that only opens when it's wanting, the cousin with the handout every spring, the friend who calls me lucky like it stings. Didn't cry about it, didn't make a scene, just a quiet little column, black and clean. Coffee gone cold at my elbow by the third name. Porch light off so nobody comes asking what I'm doing. My mama's on it too, God rest the guilt. You can love a woman and still count what she spilled. 17 names and a pencil that don't lie. I made the list. I made the list. Every hand that only reached for what I had, every smile that turned to teeth when I said no. I ain't burning nothing down, I'm just reading off the names, one row at a time. I made the list. Funny how a page can hold a decade, how the ink knows things a heart try to trade. I kept a second column small and thin, the ones who showed up when there's nothing to win. That one's got 4 names, 4 is plenty. I've been spinning like a woman who thought she had 20. Tore the first page out and started it again, cause the truth don't fit when you're writing it for them. Grandma said keep your circle tight as a fist. Took me 40 years to make the list. I made the list. I made the list. Every hand that only reached for what I had, every smile that turned to teeth when I said no. I ain't burning nothing down, I'm just reading off the names. I made the list. You can do it tonight, you know. 1 page, 2 columns, no speech. Don't send it, don't announce it, don't explain. Just see the name sitting there in your own hand. That's the whole thing. That's the whole war. So make the list. Go on and make the list. Every hand that only reached for what you had, every smile that turned to teeth when you said no. You ain't burning nothing down, you're just reading off the names, one row at a time. I made the list. 1:15. 17 names. 4 I'd die for.
You texted praying for you at 11:40. I read it twice. Then I blocked you.
You only call me when the story needs a villain. Only say my name when there's a room worth filling. 3 years of bless your heart through a screen. Sweetest words a woman never used to mean something mean. You prayed out loud and gossiped in the same breath. Made a ministry out of somebody else's mess. Casserole at the funeral, camera in the car. Posted the flowers before the dirt was even packed. So I did the modern southern thing instead. No letter, no lecture, just a red button pressed in the quiet after. Prettiest sound I own. Block, not blessed. Bach, not blessed. You don't get my number in
Your block not blessed.
My cousin says it's cold, my cousin got your number. I notice how the folks who call it cruel are always warm to somebody that hurt you. A closed door ain't a curse, it's just a door. I kept it open 19 years and nobody wiped their feet. Saved your contact photo back in 99, deleted it tonight. And the phone got lighter, so the thumb went down and the screen went black. And not one single thing in my life got worse. Block, not blessed. Yak, not blessed. You don't get my number and my patience both. You don't get to pray on me and post about it too. I ain't angry, honey, I'm just done. Your block not blessed. You got somebody in your phone right now that only rings when they need something. You don't owe them a speech, you don't owe them a reason. It's one button, honey. It takes half a second. Nobody has to know, nothing has to be said. The world don't end and the sun comes up the same. That's it. That's the whole exorcism. So block 'em. Don't bless 'em, block 'em. Don't bless 'em. They don't get your number and your patience both. They don't get to pray on you and post about it too. You ain't angry, honey, you're just done. They're blocked, not blessed. 11:40. One button. Slept like a baby. Table for one by the window. Not the corner, the window. I ate alone on purpose. The hostess did that thing, just you tonight. Like a woman by herself is something broke. I said yes ma'am, and I said it like a fact. Ordered the rib by medium and I didn't take it back. Used to eat in my car outside this place. Nuggets in my lap so nobody saw my face. Engine running, radio low, doors locked tight. Hiding like a woman eating was a crime. 20 years of waiting till the house was fed. Picking at the cold parts, standing at the stove instead. So tonight I put my napkin in my lap. I ate alone on purpose. Alone on purpose. No phone in my hand to prove I'm someone's plan. No empty chair I'm saving for a man. Dessert too, I got dessert too. I ate alone on purpose. Boy at the counter kept looking over, trying to work out what my story was. I ain't a sad song, sugar, I'm a Tuesday. Some women eat alone cause they finally got the choice. The waitress called me honey, brought the good bread. Said take your time, first time in years somebody said it. Read a whole chapter waiting on a check. Nobody signing me, nobody checking the clock. Tipped to 30% and walked out slow. And the parking lot felt bigger than it did before. I ate alone on purpose. Alone on purpose.
This in her car right now, engine off, waiting for the nerve. Go and ask for the window. Order the thing you'd order if he was paying. Nobody's watching half as hard as you think. It's a meal, honey. That's all it is. And it's the first door that ever opened easy. So eat alone on purpose, alone on purpose. No phone in your hand to prove you're someone's plan. No empty chair you're saving for a man. Dessert too, get dessert too. I ate alone on purpose. Table by the window. Ribeye, meteor. Best company I've had in years. You ask me why. Then you ask me again. No. I stopped explaining. You want the reasons lined up like a courtroom. Want me sweating through a story you'll pick apart. I used to bring you paragraphs and paperwork, footnotes on my own damn heart. Wrote it out on the back of a light bill once, rehearsed it in the truck so I get the wording right. You'd nod along and find the loose thread, pull it till the whole thing came apart in your hand. So I quit handing you the rope, sugar. You get one word, now you get to stand. No, and then the silence after it. I stopped explaining, stopped explaining. No is a whole sentence in this house. Ain't got a clause and it ain't got a but. You can wait there all night for the rest of it. I stopped explaining. Your mama does it too, that same slow question, like a hook dressed up as concern. Every answer I gave got used as a receipt in some argument I didn't know I'd earn. 12 years of reasons, filed away somewhere, pulled out at Thanksgiving like a deed to my own land. A reason ain't a gift, it's a hostage. You hold it and you name your price. So the reasons stay right here behind my teeth, and you can guess that's the whole device. Explaining, stopped explaining. No is a whole sentence in this house. Ain't got a clause and it ain't got a but. You can wait there all night for the rest of it. I stopped explaining. You keep waiting, you keep leaning in for the part where I justify myself. It ain't coming. I'm not being cold, honey, I'm being finished. That's a different thing and you'll learn the difference. Every woman you know is rehearsing a reason right now. got a claws and it ain't got a butt. You can stand there in my doorway till the porch light dies. I stopped explaining. You asked me why. No. That's it. That's it. Exit 14. Same exit for 19 years. Blinker on out of habit. I drove past the turn. Hands at 10 and 2, like my daddy taught me. Dashboard green, quarter tank, radio off. I saw the sign come up the way it always does. Felt my wrist go to the signal soft. And something in me just said, keep going. Not a voice, not a sign, just a body that was done. Blinker clicking at a turn I didn't take. 2 miles of it before I shut it off. Didn't have a plan, didn't have a bag. I drove past the turn, drove past the turn. Same road, same night, same tight hands. First time the wheel went where I wanted it to go. Didn't need a reason, waiting at the end. I drove past the turn. Past the water tower, past the Baptist church. Past the field where he proposed in 91. Got to a gas station I'd never seen. Bought a coffee I did not have to share. Sat on the hood and watched the county line. 22 miles from a house I still own. Phone face down on the seat, nobody calling yet. Let it stay that way another 20 minutes. A trucker nodded like he knew the look. Like half the women on this road are out here learning something. And nothing happened, that's the part they don't tell you. Nothing happened, and I was still alive. I drove past the turn, drove past the turn. Same road, same night, same tight hands. First time the wheel went where I wanted it to go. Didn't need a reason, waiting at the end. I drove past the turn. I went back that night, slept in my own bed. That ain't the point, and it never was. The point is my hands knew they could. The point is the road don't end where they told you. You can go home after, you just gotta know you could keep driving. So drive past the turn, drive past the turn. Same road, same night, same tight hands. Let the wheel go where you want it to go. You don't need a reason, waiting at the end. I drove past the turn. kept going.
Last payment envelope, one stamp, 7 years of Fridays,
Paid in full.
signed my name on a debt that wasn't mine. Back when love looked a lot like a co-signature. He drove it off the lot, I carried it. Kept paying long after he stopped being here. Every Friday, $40, 7 years. Roll coins, one winner when the shifts got thin. So the good ring in a town where nobody knew me. Told the man it was my grandmother, so he'd pay fair. Ate the same soup 9 nights in a row that January. Kept the receipts in a shoebox like a confession. Didn't tell my mama, didn't tell my girl. Some women pay in private, that's the sin. But the last one went out this morning. Paid in full. Paid in full. Not forgiven, not forgotten, just done. Every dollar of a life I didn't spend. Stamp on the corner and a hand that didn't shake. Paid in full. They mail you back a letter when it's over. Plain white thing, don't even say congratulations. I read it standing at the mailbox in the rain and laughed so hard the neighbor asked if I was fine. 7 years is a sentence and I served it. Nobody claps when a woman clears her name. So I clapped right there in the road once. Then I went inside and made the coffee. Paid in full. Paid in full. Not forgiven, not forgotten, just done. Every dollar of a life I didn't spend. Stamp on the corner and a hand that didn't shake. Paid in full. There's a woman with a number in her head right now. She knows it to the penny, she thinks about it in the shower. It'll end not with a party, with a Tuesday. One envelope or one stamp and then a quiet you won't know what to do with. Nobody's coming to tell you that you did it. So say it out loud in your own kitchen, honey. Put the money where the shame was. Watch what grows. Paid in full. Forgiven, not forgotten, just done. Every dollar of a life you didn't spend. Stamp on the corner and a hand that don't shake. Paid in full. 7 years. One stamp. And the rest of it's mine. "19 years I left it burning, moths and all. Last night I left the porch light off. Used to leave it on for men who work late, then for a man who didn't work at all, then for a boy who said he'd call it Christmas, then for nobody in particular. Bulb went out in March and I replaced it same day. Drove to town in the rain for a 60 watt. Kept a spare in the drawer by the good scissors. Like a woman keeping medicine for a man who ain't sick. The electric bill came with a number I never questioned. Paid it every month like rent on somebody's return. That's the part that finally got me. How fast I moved for something that never came. So I stood there with my hand on the switch. I left the porch light on, left it on. No yellow square on the gravel anymore. No moths beating themselves against the glass. Just a dark house where a woman is asleep. I left the porch light off. My neighbor asked me if the power was out. I said, no ma'am, I'm just not waiting anymore. She looked at me the way you look at where there's something turning that you can't do nothing about. Hardest thing I ever did was nothing. Just not reaching for a switch at 9:30. Every muscle in my arm remembered. I let it, and then I went to bed. I left the porch light on, left it on. No yellow square on the gravel anymore. No moths beating themselves against the glass. Just a dark house where a woman is asleep. I left the porch light off. Waiting is a job. Nobody tells you that. It's got hours and it's got a uniform and it don't pay. I worked it 19 years and never missed a shift. And the thing about quitting a job like that, nobody notices but you. That's how you know it's yours. So leave the porch light on, leave it on. No yellow square on the gravel anymore. No moths beating themselves against the glass. Just a dark house where a woman finally sleeps. I left the porch light off. Years of light. One switch. And the dark was kind. He left it in my driveway, 14 months. Title in my name, his name on the mud flaps. I sold his truck. He said he'd come get it when things settled down. Said it in October, said it again in June. Meanwhile, I'm mowing around a dead man's tires, paying insurance on a monument. Battery died twice, I charged it twice. That's the part I like back, if we're counting. Swept the leaves out of the bed every October, covered in a tarp before the first hard freeze. Found a receipt in the glove box from a town I never once went to with him. Then one morning I looked out at that hunk of blue, and it wasn't a promise anymore, it was a prize. Posted it Thursday, gone by Saturday. I sold his truck. Sold his truck, cash in an envelope, tag in the mail, in a rectangle of dead grass where it's sad. He can call it cold, I call it Tuesday. And a decent set of tires, put the rest against the roof I've been ignoring. Funny how I was leaving, finally paid for something. Funny how the thing you love kept me dry. His cousin called me hateful on the internet. His mama sent a scripture about forgiveness. I wrote back one line, it was in my name, and then I muted every one of them. I sold his truck. Sold his truck, cash in an envelope, tag in the mail, in a rectangle of dead grass where it's sad. You can call it cold, I call it Tuesday. I sold his truck. There's some sitting in your yard right now. A truck, a boat, a box of his in the hall closet. You've been keeping it like a receipt for a man who ain't coming. It ain't loyalty, honey, it's storage, and storage is something you've been paying for. One list and 3 photos, ask what it's worth. Somebody'll be in your driveway by the weekend. So sell the truck. Sell the truck, cash in an envelope, tag in the mail, in a rectangle of dead grass where it's sad. They can call it cold, you call it Tuesday. I sold his truck. 14 months, $2,000. New roof goes on Friday. Nobody sat in it for 2 years. We'd all walk around it like a grave. Sunday I sat in his chair. Brown recliner with the worn spot on the arm. Ashtray ring still burning to the side table. Mama kept the blanket folded on the back, the exact way he left it in November. Remote still on the arm with the batteries dead. Nobody willing to be the one who moved it. Dusted around it every Saturday for 2 years, like the wood would tell on us if we forgot. We ate our plates on the couch like guests, stepping around a piece of furniture like it could speak to Christmases, with an empty seat at the center, all of us pretending that was reverence. So I moved the blanket and I turned around. I sat in his chair, sat in his chair. Springs gave the same way they gave for him, same view of the same window, same crooked frame, and nothing broke. since the funeral. Said, Lord, you sit just like him, elbows out. And we all looked at me like something came back. Ain't nobody handed me a thing that day. There's no ceremony for a woman taking a seat, but I know what a head of a household looks like now. It looks like whoever's willing to sit down. I sat in his chair, sat in his chair. Springs gave the same way they gave for him, same view of the same window, same crooked frame, and nothing broke and nobody else. I sat in his chair. There's a chair in your family body uses, a seat at the table, a side of the bed, a spot in the pew. You've been guarding it like keeping it empty keeps them closer. It don't, it just keeps you standing. Go sit down, honey, he'd want the weight off your feet. So sit in a chair, sit in a chair. Springs will give the same way they gave for him, same view of the same window, same crooked frame. Nothing breaks and nobody else. I sat in his chair. 2 years empty. One Sunday, and the room let out its breath.
5:40 in the morning. Kitchen window gray. House quiet in a way it never used to be. Look who's still here.
The list is on the fridge with 4 names left. The number is blocked and the light stays off. There's a rectangle of dead grass where the truck sat, and the envelope came back marked paid. I eat at the window and I take my time. I don't explain my no to anybody now. Exit 14 goes by and I don't flinch. Some nights I take it, some nights I don't. And the woman in the glass looks back at me.
Last one standing, last one standing.
Not the strongest, not the loudest in the room, just the one who kept getting up off the floor. Say your own name in your own house. Last one standing. They all had opinions about how I'd end up bitter, broke, or begging at somebody's door. What I got instead is a roof I paid for and a chair I ain't afraid to sit in anymore. My grandmother did this without a word of thanks. Her mother did it in a harder year than mine. No song about it, no name on any building, just a line of women who refuse to sit down and quit. I come from that it's in the hands, it's in the jar. So when they ask me what I am, I tell them plain. Last
did the list. You blocked the number. You ate alone, you quit explaining, you drove on past. You paid it off, you cut the light, you sold the thing. You sat down in the chair nobody would touch. That's 9 doors, honey, there's one left. Go stand in front of the mirror and say who you are.
Last one standing, last one standing.
Not the strongest, not the loudest in the room. Just the one who kept getting up off the floor. Say your own name in your own house. You're the last.
You're the last one standing. 5:40 in the morning.